Good afternoon. This is Pastor Harold Brooks. Just kind of getting us ready, priming the pump for this evening's midweek manna. We canceled class today. We were given an ominous report. But let me just, today, I want to really set up talking about what sanctification is and how it's related to the suffering of Jesus Christ. Sanctification is really, it's about God's holiness. And holiness is an attribute of God. It's something that he always is. He's not inconsistent in his holiness. And so it's all about his will and what he does. Now, the idea of sanctification is to be set apart for godly purpose, to have God set us aside for divine use is only possible if we have been washed in the blood of the Lamb. Now, that sounds real churchy, but what that really means is that an impure, corrupt people are made presentable before a holy God. And his word for us is to be holy because he is holy. And so sanctification is not just to be set aside for a godly purpose and for you and I to sit back and to do nothing with what God has given us. It's not to be consecrated for complacency, led to the side for laziness, because a lot of times we are sitting on gifts that God has given us. So when when we are purchased with that incredibly powerful blood, it is with the understanding that we are not going to spend our time doing nothing with what we have been given. The blood was shed, came with a price. It is not cheap or empty grace that we live under, but it is an amazing grace. And because we are thankful for the cost, because we're thankful that invaluable blood was shed, we should walk in the holiness of God. That is not to say that we will not make our fair share of mistakes, but when we fall, we should not stay down. And I am of the belief that everyone has redeeming value, but often we are the victims of our own choices. We can choose to be what God has called us to be, or we can choose to walk in the expectation of man, where when you mess up, well, that's just how I am, and God understands. And I don't think that's really an adequate way to describe this. Being holy is more than occupying position title. Being holy means that you now have taken on, embraced, and live in a Christ-like way. And even when your flesh fails you, and inevitably it will, you do not stay in a place where you would dishonor the gift. Sometimes we dishonor ministries because of what we do and what we don't do. We dishonor the relationship we have with God because when we are out of eye or earshot of other church folk, we do everything that we believe we can do. But what I think the world is in need of, not what I think, what I know the world is in need of, is for we as God's children to honor the covenant relationship that has said that we talk about, that we talk about the Hesed, that covenant that really speaks of the relationship between a mother and a child, where the mother goes through the birth pains and raises the child. And what we are to do is to honor our parent because our parent has done so much for us. And that's how we need to view this relationship with God, is that because he has been so good, we are to act, or we are to react as a people who understand that we have been separated unto God from other people. We are to walk holy, upright, hopefully demonstrate what the power of following God is, but to be sanctified through the blood. Blood is emblematic of life. You can't live without blood. You got to have blood. And so if I look at that through natural eyes, that's obvious that there has to be blood running warm in my veins in order for me to be alive. Well, in order for me to live spiritually, there has to be a healthy application of the blood of Jesus, and also a healthy recognition of the fact that I walk in grace. I keep saying this because every day is a gift from God, and we ought to react in such a way that we walk upright, we walk holy, separate ourselves from doing those things that we know God has not called us to do. So listen, I don't want to preempt what my good friend Deacon Arthur Lamone is going to teach us tonight at 6:45. Phone number 1-712-770-4160. That's 1-712-770-4160. Also, you have to dial in when you do that 204-669 pound sign 204-669 to get, that's the access code. This is just a brief commercial for what I believe is going to be a major teaching tonight by Deacon Arthur Lamone. Listen, you cannot make the excuse that that you can't come out because it's cold or it's inconvenient. This is an opportunity to connect yourself with a people who love God. So listen, I love you. I think that that's clear. I hope you know. But what's most important is that the Lord loves you. And so listen, I look forward to hearing from you, seeing you soon. God bless you.